The rest of that poem, I'll put it in chat if y'all want to read it.
Saw that, Kelly. Thank you. Preservation of capital is more important than making money. And you want to lock in your trades, and you also want to protect your downsides at the same time.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another edition of American Dream Trading's live futures education and trading broadcast. This is an outreach of American Dream Trading, which is founded by, owned by, managed by, incorporated into a legal corporation by Chad Christian, who we affectionately call Coach, because he helps us navigate the muddy waters of everything investing, such as stocks, stock options, futures, and my personal favorite and the focus of this broadcast, futures trading. Glad y'all could be here with us today. My name is Mark McSee, one of the many moderators here at American Dream Trading, helping you to learn all things about trading. Glad to have you here. Again, you know the routine. If it's your first time being here, make sure you click that subscribe, like, share button, and also turn on those notification buttons so that you don't miss any of our upcoming broadcasts, as we are live here 3 times daily at American Dream Trading. Coaches live from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Monday through Friday. I'm live with the futures from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Time, Monday through Friday. And then we have our aftermarket show, which is on Mondays and Fridays, starting at 4 p.m. over on our YouTube channel, American Dream Trading. Anyway, we're all glad that you could be here. Upon conclusion of this live broadcast and any and all of our live broadcasts, they will be automatically uploaded to our YouTube channel, which is appropriately named. Anybody want to guess? Guesses? Anybody want to guess? American Dream Trading. You're right. That's the right answer. I know you were thinking it. You just didn't want to say it out loud. That's all. There you go. Right answer. We're just thinking about it. I know what you're thinking. Right? I can see into your soul through the interwebs, through the ones and the zeros. I can see it. Right? I can see what you're thinking. Anyway, you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking if you're over there on TikTok, you want to just start smashing that like button over there. Why don't I see my, is anybody commenting over there on the TikToks or something wrong? Comments off. Let me refresh this page. Something ain't looking right over there, Doug. I don't know what it is. I'm just looking all kosher. It says, sees me. It says comments are off. How's that happen? How does that happen, Doug? How do you turn comments off? How do you turn them on? I don't know. I have no idea. Is there a widget? Is there a dock? Is there a profile? Is there a tool? Is there something there that does that? Anybody? Is that just on my end? Can anybody type into the TikTok over on the web browsers? Bucko? Anybody?
Did you not see it?
Nope. Says my comments are off. Is that my own browser? I don't know. Let me refresh here.
It's probably TikTok Studio.
No, I'm looking on my browser. Here it is. All right, now we're good. I just had to refresh the page. All right,
Gotcha.
we're good. It's a boomer trying to figure out what's going on, Doug. You should have known that answer. That was the answer right away.
Crazy.
Without
Crazy
any
stuff.
hesitation. Let's get smashing them like buttons. How many do we want today, Doug? I'll let you decide, Doug. How many likes do we want today?
50K.
50K. Okay. 50,000. There you go. Right? Let's do it. Let's get that. All right. Thank you. So, hey, I also have only seen one person share the live. That's Doug. All right. If you're in here, click the share button. If you're watching on a web browser, it's in the upper top left-hand corner of the screen there. If you see it on you're watching on a phone or a tablet, there's that little arrow button. Click that arrow button. I want to see a whole bunch of shares right now. Let's try to get everybody that's in here today to share this feed out to your social media. It doesn't matter if you don't have any followers. If you're watching this on a TikTok, you can share it to TikTok, repost it, do whatever. Let's hit that button and let's go. All right. By the way, in about 5 minutes, we're going to give you some fantastical news. It's big, it's bold, it's ever been seen before in the whole history of mankind. This has never, ever happened, and I don't know, quite honestly, I don't know if it'll ever happen again. It's big news. So stay tuned. You only got to be here. Thank you, Joseph, for sharing it live. I see that. Thank you very much. So far, Doug and me and Joseph has shared it live. Who else is going to share it live over there? Let's go. All right. Oh, Sarah's over there on the YouTube. Best day ever. I won't repeat out loud what she said, but it's over there. Let's just say it's a 5-digit number. A good job there, Sarah. Congratulations. What were you trading? If you want to say, that's up to you. Good job. Now take that money and invest it in yourself. Get that membership. Right. Thank you, Jeffrey, for sharing it live over there on TikTok. I see that. Thank you, sir. Very much. All right, let's take a walk around the block here real quick. Let's look at the indices. NQ's kind of up here at the top holding its own. I did trade this here off and on, little scalps here for a little while ago. Late afternoon, late morning, early afternoon. ES, I did not trade. I cannot lie. I did not trade. But it looks the same way. The Russell was good this morning. Had a lot of people trading the Russell. I actually, now I had traded early this morning for the market open, so I wasn't going to trade today. So I was paper trading live while we were doing this. Man, the Dow took off, and that sucker just, look how it never stopped, did it? I rode that bad boy up there, finally dumped it, traded it, paper traded it live in front of everybody. And then I got tired later on. I got an itch I needed to scratch, so I was like, we'll go ahead and trade some stuff. So I went over and traded some NQ and a little bit of silver, a little bit of gold, mostly NQ. Traded one big, turned my count up really fast. Done for the day, I think. Let me see, what's the number over there? Yeah, that's good. I want to make sure I don't blow that and not go into the weekend green, Always go into weekend green. Right, Doug? Always go into weekend green.
That's right.
That's right. All right, so what else we got? Let's see. Gold was kind of choppy. I did trade it a little bit early this morning. Had a couple little run-ups like one of these things. Same thing with silver. doing like 30 contracts of them. So I did okay this morning, but gold was just kind of, I don't know, looking at the chart. The candles were choppy, the wicks were long and plentiful. But silver was pretty good. I almost traded platinum. I looked at it a couple times. It looked pretty juicy too, but I never did go back and really hunker down. But I did do quite a bit of silver trading. I just loving silver, loving the metals sector. But platinum, let me see what platinum looks like now. Oh yeah, see? That ended up being a beautiful chart also today, right? So any of the metal sectors you really couldn't have went wrong on. Gold was, like I say, it was a little bit choppier, but it was there. What about palladium? I didn't even look at palladium today because it's kind of hit and miss. Put that on a 2-minute just to see. Yeah, that stuff's expensive too to trade. All right, let's take a look at oil. What did oil, or as we say it, Earl, because that's how they say it down there in the bayou. They call it Earl. They said Earl. Where's Earl? Uncle Earl? No, Earl comes out of the ground. Black gold, Texas tea. Earl. So there's that. Very nice run up from the $63 mark. It broke out above 63 at the market open. Bang, bang, after the pullback. Let me consult my little notes here. 60 to 65 was a number that said which probably would range in. Let's see, where do we get? 63. Oh, look at that, 64 and a half. Yeah, that's pretty close, right? Anyway, hanging out there. So oil did okay today, did very well. You'd have made good money had you followed it. Gasoline, RBOB, and let's see that. Went up. Oh, better go fill up your car. Gas prices went up today. Up to $1.95. Too bad we couldn't pay that much at the pump, huh? That's futures price. That's not what you're gonna get paid at the pump, right? We did look at live cattle earlier today also. Matter of fact, somebody asked me to trade it today, and I kind of did, sort of, on paper, obviously, but it had a really nice rise after a big pullback yesterday, right? Cattle pool dropped yesterday, had a really nice recovery and rise back up. Now it's sold off, and it's done trading for the day, for the weekend now anyway. So, never looked at piggies. What do the piggies do? What sounds a piggy make, Doug? Not that one.
Oink, oink.
There's the sound a piggy makes. What sound does a cow make, Doug? You learn all kinds of stuff here, right? Bring the kids out. Bring your grandkids out. Put them in front of the screen. We'll teach them stuff. There's soybean oil, a big sell-off on soybean oil. Boy, where was we at when that happened? Holy moly. What time did that happen? Look at that beautiful chart. 1120. Yeah, I haven't been paying attention to soybean oil lately. I had traded it quite a bit. 80 ticks down. Wow. That's a goodie. That's a beautiful chart there. So anyway, and then we had, of course, Bitcoin. Where'd Bitcoin end up at today? Bitcoin is up to 70,000. Was down, 66 this morning. It was obviously lower than that. Short the NASDAQ, somebody asked. I don't know. Why would you short the NASDAQ? What is your reasoning, Albot? Why do you want to short the NASDAQ? Tell me why. You're asking a question. Tell me why. Why do you want to short the NASDAQ? Mr. Albot, bot. Albot. Over there on the TikToks. Short NASDAQ, question mark. What's your reasoning that you want to short the NASDAQ? Tell me. All right, Zen. Good job, buddy. Good job. Zen, bringing in the cash. No, I'm not going to short the NASDAQ. Why do you want to short the NASDAQ? That's what my question is. Not interested in that play. I'm going to trade the trades in front of me. Is it telling me it wants to go down right now? No. Is it going to go down? I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine, right? I'm not going to go against it. Trend is flat to slightly up right now. Too high. How high is high? How low is low? You don't know. That's why we trade to trade. We trade the momentum. If it's going up, then we trade it up. If it goes down, I'll trade it down. We'll make money when the market goes up. We'll make money when the market goes down. How high is too high and why is it too high? Because that's what you heard some talking heads say on TV. Well, about when it was 20,000, was it too high then? How about when it was 15,000? Was it too high then? How about when it was 10,000? Was it too high then? You know what? I lived through all those levels. That's what they said back then too, right? NASDAQ 20,000. There was a huge celebration. NASDAQ 10,000. There was a huge celebration on them milestones, right? So, I don't know. You know, how high is too high? That's to be determined, right? So if we look at a 1 month chart, what's the history of the stock market? I don't know. Here it is. This is a month chart. Each candle is a month. Look at that. I don't know. They said it was too high when it was down here, right? Back here in August of 07, it was only 2,000. Probably too high. We better sell it off. Right? NASDAQ broke out above here in November of 15. Hit 4,600. Oh, it's too high. It's going to go to 5,000. Oh, my gosh. Big celebration. It broke 5,000, right? Wasn't all that long ago, folks, right? 5,000. It is, what was that? I remember when. That was right around in here. That would have been September of 16. It hit 5,000. Oh, Lord, is that too high? You catch it on what I'm trying to get to here? You don't know how high is high, right? You know, there's 7,000. There it hit 9,093 in March of 20. All right. When did it hit 10,000? I forget. Right around here, which would have been April of, oh, what is that? Right there. That is May of 2020, right? May of 20, right? Too high. 2,000. That'd have been 2,000, right? Well, then got up here. It hit 15,000 when it hit 15. Take a look. See, let's look at the history. 15,000 in July of 21. Next year, it went from 10,000, added another 5. Right? Did it have a sell-off here? Yeah. What happened here? 22. What happened in 22? COVID, right? World's coming to the end. The stock market's going to crash. We're all going to die. Oh, sell everything. Sell the wife, sell the kids, sell the car, sell the house, sell the neighbor's house, sell the neighbor's kids, sell a kidney. The world's coming to an end. Guess what? So that started in 22. Came right back up to where it was at in 23. In July of 23. Wasn't even a year. Recovered, right? This I'm giving you a little history here of the stock market. No longer history, right? Then it went up to 20,000. When was the 20,000 mark? And every one of these was a major milestone, and everybody leaped for glee when it hit it, right? So we hit 20,000 here in September of 24. Stock market's too high then. Yeah, you see where I'm going with this? Right? Now we're up here, right? 25,000. When did it first hit 25,000? Well, that's not too hard to find out, right? September of 25. Oh, it's so high. It's too high. Too high, right? So, yeah. Don't listen to people that tell you that. I'm sure you didn't come to that conclusion on your own unless you're some genius, right? Some extraordinary genius. We hear things from people. We hear things on TV. We read articles and newspaper articles. One thing about stock market, it always goes up, right? And that's not that there's not corrections along the way, right? So, yeah, the history of the stock market, you go back to the turn of the 1900 and on up, it's done nothing but go up ever since, right? Has there been down years? Yes. Out of a 10-year time period, on average, you're going to have 2 to 3 down years every 10 years. Doesn't necessarily mean they're in a row. They kind of are a lot of times, but you have recessions. You can have periods. I mean, during the 60s, the stock market hardly moved at all. Go look at that. Go clear back in the 60s. Dow Jones, it was flat the whole time, right? But little by little, it climbed. So, putting money away now, today, historically means you're going to come out ahead in the future, right? Time and money, right? So, anyhow, yeah, don't buy into this stuff the talking heads tell you, right? They're partly, you got to remember, the ones on TV, they're partly there for entertainment purposes, right? They try to make things sound early, and then you get the Chicken Littles of the world. Oh, it can't go any higher. It's doom and gloom. The world's coming to an end, and we're still setting new records, right? Oh, Mr. T is going to be president. It's going to destroy the stock market and the whole world. Oh, it's all coming to an end. Oh, the mean Democrats president and everything he's doing is going to ruin the world and ruin the stock market. Oh, the Republican guy's president again now. Oh, it's going to ruin the world. Oh, now there's a Democrat president. Oh, the world's coming to an end. How will we survive? Right? It don't matter, folks. You can take all that stuff, throw it in a trash can, right? Don't fall for all that, right? Most of it's propaganda. Most of it's just flat out lies. Most of it's trying to induce fear. And what do they use fear for? Control, right? They can control the markets. You all see the effect of news on the market, right? A world leader can open his pie hole and cause the stock market to plummet for the day or go to the other way, right? Pick your own world leader. Anyone can get on TV can do that, right? So everything's easily manipulated. Everything's easily controlled. We just go along with the trend. Don't fall. Don't get your blinders on and have a one-sided view of the world, right? It's a big picture thing, right? So anyhow, there's my rant. I wasn't picking on you there, Bit 2 and Albatabot, right? Trade to trade, it's in front of you. It's not too high. It's never too high. It's never too low, right? You never know how high is high. It's the same way when you get in a trade. You don't know if you get in this trade, it's going to stop here at this double top right here, right? You don't know. You don't worry about it. When it gets there, you'll deal with it, right? Or if this thing is going to take off, this may go to 26,000 before the day's over. Do I think it will? No, but nothing says it couldn't if people wanted it to, right? So you don't worry about where it might go. All that's going to do is restrict. So you use your chart, get your technical analysis things on there, historical levels to help you better decide how to manage the trade while you are in it. And if it goes up to 26,000 today, well, hallelujah, right? I guess I get to buy me an extra larger TV. Made more money. So, questions, comments?
Hey, Mark, can I just add one more thing, sir?
Go ahead.
I'm just kidding, Miss Mark.
Hello?
I was just playing with you, Mr. Mark.
Okay, well, caller number 4, do you have a question, comment? Paid actor member number 4682, did you have a comment? All right. Hey, where'd all them comments go? They all disappeared there in a hurry, Doug. Did you see that? I didn't even
I
get
did.
a chance to read it, and it disappeared. Magic.
You're welcome.
It's like magic. I didn't even get to see what it said. I assumed somebody was pushing something, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did they come into our house, Doug, and try to do what they wanted to do in our house?
Maybe.
Oh, that's not very nice. I wouldn't come in your house and do whatever I wanted. All right, so don't do that in our house. Be nice. All right. All right, you guys ready? Well, how many likes we got over there, Doug? Well, when we get to 5,000 likes over there on TikTok, I'll tell you what we got for you today. Big news, never ever been seen before. Probably will never ever be repeated in the history of the universe, in the history of mankind. Before the worlds was even formed. Before darkness and light were separated. We're talking way back. Way back. All right, we're trying to get to what we say, Doug, 50,000? Well, we're way from that. All right. Oh, what's going on here? What's this going here? Oh boy, that ain't good. Oh, okay. Oh, you died? Oh. somebody we know died.
Who's that?
Oh, local person. Well, actually, she was extremely well known. No, she was known internationally, actually. Local pastor and wife, Marlena Lombardi, passed away. Dave Lombardi. Anyway, see that real quick. I seen the picture. I didn't know which one it was, her or him. All right, where are we at?
Conjunction function.
Conjunction, yes. Break and hold. You know what the part of the conjunction of that sentence is? And. Guess why? It holds it together. That's a conjunction.
Took him 50 years to learn that.
Yeah, I just learned that today. Never did know what a conjunction was. There you go.
Oh, smarty britches.
Trading journey for years of failure, just another day for me. Well, that's stinking thinking there, Journey fan. And I love Journey. Seen him in concert myself. Any thoughts? Well, there's part of your problem is seeking some random old dude on interwebs that give you an opinion on something in particular instead of being able to make your own decision. Would you like to acquire the skills there, Journey fan? And I love Journey. Steve Perry Journey, not the current Journey, but the Steve Perry Journey. Would you like to develop the skills necessary to make your own decision and not worry or depend on some random people off the interwebs, off the internets, off the WWWs? Wouldn't you be able to want to learn how to do that yourself? What you need to do is quit trading with real money right now. Don't ever trade with real money. Till further notice, you need to get to training. Train first, trade later, right? You can't be a brain surgeon without training, right? You just can't. Here's a hammer, here's a chisel, here's a knife, here's a saw. Go ahead, have brain surgery. Yeah, you can crack a skull open, but you're not going to be successful, right? So, you want to get to training first? Well, then you need to head on over there to AmericanDreamTrading.com. This is what we do for a living. This is a free outreach here. We do this for free. We are a education and training company. We're not a call-out group. I'm not going to tell you to go buy, what did you ask about? Valero, VLO. Buy Valero now. No, sell Valero now. We don't do that. Buy Valero at X dollars. Sell Valero. That doesn't work. Number one, it's illegal to do that unless you're a licensed financial advisor. Anybody that's doing that is borderline breaking federal laws in doing so, if not outright breaking federal laws. Very wary of people tell you when to buy and sell things. We train to trade starting at 7 a.m. through 4 p.m. every day, Monday through Friday. Our Diamond memberships, 7 days a week, you can get live a Zoom call training with an open mic. And you can talk, or you can type, however you want to do it. Here's the thing I was waiting on telling you. We got 5,000. Yeah, we broke that. All right. Upward and onward to 50,000. All right. We got our Diamond membership. Coach was off today. He was away today. So when the coach is away, we will play and we will give away the farm. Okay? If you do not have a Diamond membership yet, are you ready? This has never been done before. Are you ready? Today is the day. Today is the day that you change your life forever. Diamond membership. Been pricing it on a discount, special discount for $5,000, one-time payment. Well, today, since the coach is away, Bruno, who's our administrator, coach's number 2 guy, basically, you might as well say the VP. He's not really a VP, he's an admin, administrator, head administrator, right? Head chief organizer, head cat herder.
He's our operations manager.
Operations manager, that's the word I was looking for, thank you. That just means he's the head cat herder, right? Then he's got to deal with me, so he's, that's a full-time job right there. Knocked it down to $3,500 today only. Now, there's only 7 left at that price, last we heard. 7 left. There is a limit. I mean, you give away the farm, but you can only give it away so much, or you lose the whole farm, right? Now, are you ready for new members? See the top of my screen because you're watching live today? Up there, what's that say? Use promo code MARK. M-A-R-K. What's that get you? 10% off. We're going to even throw that on top. 10%. So instead of $3,500, knock it down another 10%. Now, that's only because you're watching right now. Okay? That'll knock your price down to $3,150. Did I do my math right? 3,500 minus, no, that ain't right. I can't do it. 3,500 minus 350, 10%, right? Yeah, 3,150. I guess I did do my math right. 3,150, one-time payment, get her done. It's $2,500 a year just for the futures membership. That's less than 2 years. Live training. You have to get the training first. That's for the Diamond membership. Now, we do have other memberships that are less initially, right? That are monthly. You can join the premium membership, $125 a month, but you do the math on that. How much is that a year? Here, I'll do it for you. 125 times 12 is $1,500. Again, in 2 years, you're going to be paying more money, right? And you only get that one membership. The Diamond membership includes stock options, crypto, futures, all lifetime, all VIP, top of the line memberships. It's a creme de la creme of all memberships. Everything is included. Everything. I mean everything. Except for two things. Mentorship with one-on-ones with Coach and one-on-ones with David. Okay? That's a special standalone product. You're getting over $50,000 worth of membership products for $3,150 today. Now there's only 7 left. So I mean, if you get 10 of you going, well, it's the first 7, first come, first serve. All right. So I would imagine those are probably going to be gone within this hour if they're not already gone. So I would hurry up and get over there. Is today the day you change your life and do it for even less money today? It's only because Coach is away. This isn't going to happen again. Right? $3,150 is your net price. So you go to our website. Let me show that to you here real quick. There's that. I got to open it up here first. Hang on. Let me get this loaded up.
3150, Mark.
What's that?
Did you say 3150?
$3,150, sir.
For Diamond Lifetime.
Diamond Lifetime membership.
That is absolutely insane freaking price, man, compared to what the rest of us have paid. Get
How
that.
much
Get
did
that
you wanna
diamond. I
tell
got
me what you
mine.
paid? You want to go ahead and tell me? Well, tell them what you paid if you want.
I paid $5,000 for mine.
There you go.
$4,800.
Bang, bang.
There you go. See?
$9,000. I paid
One
10.
hell of an incredible deal, man. I would jump on that without even thinking about it.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Right. So, all right, let me show you. I get my cart before the horse here. Let me flip this to the page. I'm just trying to help you out here. I can lead you to water. I can't make you drink, right? Obviously, right? So, I mean, I'm just going to show you. Just tell you how it is. All right. Here's our website, right? Obviously, I'm not going to... All right, here's all you got to do. Now, Zoom user, I can switch the screen, but not really. You go to there. See that? The big old button? Big old yellow button there, or whatever color your screen happens to show it to you. All you got to do is click that right there. Join our memberships. Bang. It's that easy. Can you click one button? There's our free Discord. You'll need that. Once you get your membership, it's free. And you can get it without a membership. You don't have to be a paid membership. You can join our Discord. There's our premium. These listed by the farther down the page you go, the more advanced the memberships are. There's futures. There's crypto, right? See here's futures VIP. Let's look at this real quick. Right here. It's $500 a month, right? It's $5,000 a year just for that. Or $2,500 if you're paying annual, right? So why wouldn't you go with the diamond? That just makes financial sense. That's just crazy going any other route, right? So there's the diamond right here, right? Diamond membership. Now you can do it $850 a month if you want, which that would be not too good, right? For you compared to what we're offering you today. Right there. $3,500 one-time purchase. See that? How hard is that? All you gotta do is click the, oops, I gotta pick the button I want first. All right. So I gotta go back. I got to go back. I didn't choose the membership I wanted. Hang on. One more time. Wrong button. So, oops. Come on. There it is. Looking in the wrong spot. All right, so here's your different options. Click this. Here's my I want to do a one-time purchase. Bang, bang. Click continue. Right? There's you put your email in there and your payment information. Watch. I haven't even put any credit card information in there yet. What's the promo code? MARK. See that? There's the current price, $3,500. What I say you're going to get just because you watched today? 10% more off. That's $350 off. Your price should say $3,150 when I click this apply button. If I did my math right, bang. There it is, $3,150, 10% off this payment. And then you can go back and add all this, put the stuff in, however you want to do it. You can do credit card, you can do Cash App, you can do PayPal, right? All you do is enter that in, bang, bang, you're done. It's literally 2 minutes of your life. That's how easy it is. Any of our memberships, right? $3,150, one-time payment, done forever the rest of your life. That's a lifetime membership. What are you waiting on? Today is the day to change your life. If you've watched this channel more than 2 days in a row, or 2 days period, you know what we do here already, right? So what are you waiting on? Is today the day that you're going to change your life and your family's life? Well, let me go over to the Discord, Doug. How many people raced over there? And you need to get the free Discord while you're at it. Let's go over and see, Doug. Anybody jump in on over there yet? Let's take a quick look, see if they did or not.
Not just yet.
Not quite yet, Doug? Well, maybe they're just not clicking the button. It hasn't processed. It might show up, right? It could. It might. You never know. We'll leave it open over there. I'll check over on the board over there every now and then, see if it shows anything. There we go, right? So, use discount code Mark. You could even use discount code Doug if you want. Either or. Pick one. Right? All right. So let's go back to the business at hand. So I'll talk about it again later, but right now, that's it. $3,500. Now that's that membership. We have all the others. We have premium. We have, VIP gold, all those things. You can go individually. Best value, of course, is the diamond with that extra 10% off. Your net cost is $3,150. Bang, bang. Right? Hey, just sell it over there from Canada. There's Bobby over there on the YouTubes. I see Bobby and Just Sell It and Sally and Nancy. Remember Romper Room? You got to have gray hair for that. What was her name? Go. Let's see over there. So you want to get up free educations up to 7 days a week with that diamond membership. Now's the day to do it. Now's the day to make your decision to change your life. Tomorrow is not going to be the best day. You can still change your life tomorrow, but it's going to cost you more money. Matter of fact, it's going to cost you more money as soon as this program ends. So there you go. Oh, let's see.
Hey, Mr. Mark.
Yes, sir.
Don't you have to have a diamond to be in this Zoom?
Nope. You have to have at least a futures membership.
Oh, okay.
Diamond membership gets you access to everything. Stock options. You can go to the crypto. You can go to futures. It's an open door pass to all. It's our creme la creme, everything included membership.
I guarantee it, everybody that paid for a diamond membership wish they had the money right now, per se, to do it for the first time.
Exactly.
I mean, if you are on the fence, just why should I spend this money for this diamond? What's so great about it that I can't get here? Look, just believe us. There's stuff that y'all don't know about that is way more worth $60 a week for the next 52 weeks. I'm just saying, the newsletter by itself, in my opinion, is at least $100 by itself.
Yep.
I mean, golly, that sucker is jam-packed with knowledge. I'm just...
60,
take
that works out to 60, what you say, $60 a day. right?
60 bucks, no, a week.
A week.
60 bucks a week
Divided by
for
5
52
days.
weeks.
Where are you going to learn how to become a millionaire for $12 a day? Tell me who else does that for you.
12 bucks a day.
12 bucks a day.
Golly. And you don't want to invest in your future for 12. You'd rather throw that 12 bucks away. Golly.
What if you only show up
That's
for
a
8
McDonald's
hours a
sandwich
day?
anymore, ain't it? That's a
What if you only
McDonald's
show up
sandwich
for 8
anymore, ain't
hours a
it?
day? It's $1.50 an hour. Well, who's going to
Yeah,
train
yeah,
you
pretty
for
much.
$1.50 an hour? Nobody. But yet, if I look over there in 10 minutes from now, nobody will publish it. Won't even do that. $1.50 a day to change your life. Sure, you got to pay the $31.50 up front, but that's just over a 1 year. That's not even taking into account the other years. You hold that for 2 years.
Yeah, exactly.
Now instead of $1.50, it only costs you 75 cents a day, right? Just saying. There it is, right? Head on over. I mean, you
Yes,
see what
sir.
we do here. This is just the tip of the iceberg we do here, right? This
Oh,
is a
absolutely.
tease. These broadcasts are a tease, right? Their purpose is to show you, introduce ourselves, right? Obviously. Publicity, right? We're not charging you anything to watch these, right? You don't have to ever buy a membership if you don't want to. You can sit here, come and show up every day for free. Guess what? We'll still talk to you. We'll still answer your questions. But, you know, we can't deep dive into things. We can't really train you. You can't ask questions and deep dive into them, right? We're not going into we're not going to show you everything and tell you everything, right? On how we do everything. You know, we provide you over on our YouTube channel, which is aptly named American Dream Trading. We give you 3,200 training videos over there. Training. Not a bunch of fluff. Look at me, I made $1 million today and I'm standing next to my Lambo. There ain't none of that crap over there. It's all training videos. Absolutely free. Free. You know how many tens of thousands of hours are involved in creating those videos? You guys that do video editing, you know how much work it is. I don't have to tell you. I don't do it, but I know how much work it is.
Yeah.
I've dabbled. Now, obviously, somebody does it every day, does it pretty quick, but I don't care who you are, it still takes time, right? A lot of work. And we do that for free for you. Imagine what we do for our paid members, right? Come and see what's
And on
behind
YouTube
the
and
curtain.
TikTok,
Yep.
let's say YouTube. Sorry, Mr. Mark. Yeah, on YouTube and TikTok, whenever coach or anybody is, drawing on the screen or whatnot, trying to explain something, I've heard those don't show up on YouTube and TikTok. Is that right?
That's correct. Yep.
So, I mean, this 12 bucks a day, just to,
$1.50 an hour.
There you go. Oh man.
I don't know. Well, I mean, people won't even get the free Discord, right? That you can cancel
Yeah,
at any
that's true.
time. And they still don't even sign up for that. Because everybody is suspicious. Nobody trusts anybody. And I don't blame them, right? We're just some random people off the interwebs, right?
Mhm.
And I don't blame them. I'm not, because that's what our society's become. But don't let those biases, right, keep you from changing your life, right?
Mhm.
You always
Mhm.
got to take a chance. You always got to take a leap forward, leap of faith per se.
Yep.
But, it's up to you to make that decision. There's nothing I can say or do to help you. Now, I can make it cheaper for you to do it, right? $31.50 instead of $5,000, right? So
I would have never, ever guessed Coach would have let them suckers go for less than $4,000, much less 3,100 bucks.
well, he ain't here today. That's why.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
He knows if he takes a day off, we're gonna give us stuff away. We're going big,
Yeah.
deep discount. That teach him a lesson. He hasn't learned yet, but yeah, that teaches him a lesson. Right? I mean, you see him deep discount stuff for a day flash sale, right? Essentially, that's what this is, a flash sale. Goes away at 4:00, right? Whatever. You can try, right? Might go away at the end of the, I'm not sure what exact. There's 7 of them left at that price. Once those are gone, they're gone. Let's go over here to the big old screen and see how many of those have been snatched up so far. Let me refresh over here. Since we started at 2:00, how many got the free Discord? How many got the any membership as far as that goes, right? Let's see here. Oh, that would be down here under purchases. Well, Doug, I don't know. Maybe my screen's broke. I don't see anybody grab one yet. Do you? I don't see it, Doug.
Nope.
Not since 2:00.
Yes,
I mean,
sir.
there's plenty on there that did today, but not since 2:00 when we started this. right? All right. Well, you got a little bit of time left. So, again, we can't make you do anything. That's all up to you. All right. All right. Iceman, this is our house, And number one, you're apparently under the wrong impression what we're talking about here. We're not talking about stocks. We're talking about the company. I've spent, like you said, 20 minutes out of my whole entire 12-hour days that I've been here today talking about that, sir. You're free to go elsewhere if you like. And, if you want to complain, you can go somewhere else. Thank you very much. You don't have to participate. This is a free broadcast. There you go. Bye-bye. I'll mute you anyway. Okay. So try to be nice. If you don't like what you hear, move on. You don't have to create drama or attempt to create drama, because I don't believe in drama. We just go click. I don't know if you realize that. One little click. Bye-bye, Felicia. Right? That type of things. Nothing personal. Nothing personal.
Hey, Mark.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye-bye. What?
I just want to toot the horn for American Dream Trading. Bottom line is that $3,100 is one of the best deals they're ever going to get in any type of trading platform that provides the teamwork and customer service that are necessary to be successful in this industry.
Correct.
And many of us could only wish we got it for $3,100 because we've got 12 to 15 grand into it because we've bought all the smaller memberships through the years.
Yes, I did.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a bargain and a half.
Yep.
So you snooze, you lose, but turn back the hands of time, I'd bought that $3,100 without even thinking.
Yeah.
So I hope everybody has an opportunity, jumps in and seizes the opportunity.
Mm-hmm. Well, I started with the original OG Lifetime, 750.
Yeah, me too.
That's all there was that, right? And then he added a VIP. I upgraded my membership to the VIP for the year, right? Then
gold.
Actually, I went VIP Lifetime, I believe. If I'm mistaken. That's again.
That's what I did.
Yeah,
the
VIP
Lifetime.
Lifetime. Then he came out with VIP Gold, and I got that. I upgraded to that. And then
futures.
Yeah, got into futures, right? Now, when I became a moderator, of course, he gave me the futures. Right? Well, I got the diamond also. So, I've had them all over the years. Now, I didn't pay, honestly, full thing here. I didn't pay for futures because I'm a moderator, right? That just came. He provides that as not a payment, but it is. It's a return. It's a services for in lieu of payment, right? Mm-hmm. So, all the things that he provides for us, there's $50,000 worth of benefits if I would buy all those things on my own, right? That I have access as part of being a moderator. Thanks for doing it. Here's memberships. Now, as long as I'm a moderator, I will continue to have that, right? So, but all the other ones I did buy. So if I walk away today, quit being a moderator, I still have my diamond membership. Okay. So, I still have access to everything, essentially. Right?
While I was gone for those 9 months with all my surgeries, but I didn't log on often, but the only other time that I ever remember diamonds being given away for this price or lower was this 3rd anniversary, and nobody even won it. And that was on the wheel spin thing.
Yep.
You remember that? The wheel of cash.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. So somebody had an opportunity to get up to $2,000 off, and nobody even picked it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the only other time I ever heard of it this dang low.
Right. Yeah, so
I got one.
Yep.
But but not on the wheel thing.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And do you care? Let's face it. We're not. Yes, this is a heck of a deal, especially when we see what we paid for them, right?
It's an amazing deal.
We don't care. Do you? Does it? I paid $2,000 more than what you're paying for it today. Does that seem fair? Well, it is what it is, right? I didn't buy it on a flash sale, right? I didn't get it today. I already have had it, but I've already had the benefit of it. Has it made me money because I have it? Absolutely. Does it increase my knowledge because I have it? Absolutely. Do I see the real time benefits of having it? Absolutely. Right? So I don't really care what I paid, right? When I paid. If it's already done, right? And I know I'm going to tell you something, but this is not results not guaranteed. Every single membership that I've got off a coach since this is my 4th year, starting my 4th year, right in January, have all paid for themselves either within the first week. Some of them the same day for stuff that I picked up and learned. So there is a good return. Now, is that guaranteed for you? No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying there is a good ROI on your investing in yourself. Ben Franklin himself said it. The greatest dividends you can pay is investing in oneself, right? Increasing your knowledge.
Yep.
Why? Because knowledge, skills, and experience can never be taken away from you, right? You can lose your job, but you don't lose your skill, right? That's the thing. You always have that skill, right? So I don't know what you're waiting on. Go get it. I see we have a Discord. Somebody signed up for Discord. That's good. Thank you. That's a start, right? Thank you, sir. See that over there. All right. So anyway, let's go back to the regular programs. Already in progress. Here we go. But I wanted to say this is a flash sale. This doesn't happen. It's the biggest sale of the world. Am I spending time talking about it? Yeah. How much time do I always spend talking about membership? 5-10 minutes max out of 2 hours.
Yeah.
Irritates some people. Well, okay. So don't like it. This is a free program. This is not, we're not charging you to listen to this. You can go listen and watch cat videos if you want, right? Go look at funny cat videos on TikTok if that's what you want to do. I don't care. I mean, you don't have to be here. It's free.
It's like, where else and how quickly could I find 15, 30, 100 millionaires, rub elbows with them, and get them to teach me their job?
Sure.
I mean, that's kind of rare.
I see a guy on TikTok now. I've only watched him briefly. I don't follow him or nothing, but you know, I don't even know what his name is. I couldn't tell you. He's a common sense guy though. He's whatever. Whatever he does. He works with businesses, buys small. I don't know what his name is, and I don't care. And I'm not even going to say his name if I did know it. But it's unbelievable how many people sit there and listen to him. I see his viewership at that time, right? How many hundreds of people are just listening, right? And they can ask him questions for free on his live feed, right? People want to learn how to do things, right? Right now, a lot of people want to learn how to get rich quick. That's part of the problem, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's the easy path for me to become a millionaire, right? You know what? Becoming a millionaire is not all it's cracked up to be. $1 million doesn't go very far in today's society, right?
Yeah.
Especially after you pay the taxes and you only have 60% of that left, right? So, but yes, people does. So what's the flash sale, Ernie? Well, you head on over to AmericanDreamTrading.com's website, get the diamond membership. You've heard we've been having it for 5,000. Coach took the day off. Bruno come up with a big sale. $3,500 for the diamond lifetime. Pay once, never pay again. Now,
but it gets better.
Because you are tuned in today, Ernie, look at the top of the screen there. Use promo code MARK, M-A-R-K, at checkout, and you can get 10% more off of that. That's $3,150 for a diamond lifetime membership that is basically a $50,000 membership with all the things that come with it. Only thing it doesn't come with it is a one-on-one with a coach or a one-on-one with David. But other than that, it's all our membership benefits. Stock options, crypto, and futures all come with that as a lifetime. Pay once, never pay again. There you go. See you over there, Ernie. Run over, get her now. Get her done. Never been this low before. It probably will never, ever be this low again. Don't know that as a fact, but I would not hold my breath. Coach is away. We will play and give away the farm while he ain't looking.
I tell you what, I've made way more than $5,000, and I've been struggling the last 12 months. So it's already paid for itself for me personally.
No, I made more than that today. Right?
Yeah, I would say that.
Again, I don't want nobody saying who did what. But
I'm at 43%.
How many did you see made more than that membership today alone?
Oh, yeah.
Now, granted, they have the experience. They've been with here and listening and embracing what Coach teaches, right? They didn't just join today and all of a sudden become bazillionaires. Doesn't work that way, folks. It takes work, right? Got to put the time. This is not a get rich quick scheme. It can be a get broke quick scheme.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I can't guarantee you success, but I can guarantee you your failure if you
Failure,
don't
yeah.
listen to the sound of coach's voices and don't follow his rules. That I can guarantee you failure. Can't guarantee success. I can guarantee failure. Well, that sounds kind of stupid. How can you guarantee failure? Well, I'm just telling you how it is. How do I know? Because every time I break coach's rules, I lose money.
Yep.
That's how I know. I continue to do that, I'll end up failing, right? So we are not here to say that you're going to be the next bazillionaire. Can it happen? Does it happen? Yes. Coach has made what, 16 millionaires that he knows of? Right?
You were 17, weren't you? I think we're up to 18 now, aren't we?
I was 16 or 15.
16? Oh, okay. My mistake.
Yeah, whatever. We won't go there. But it's there, okay?
Yeah, this is
possible.
not.
It can be done, right? We don't mention people's names. Now, our paid members know who's what, right? Basically, right? So, today's the day. That's it. That's all I'm going to say. I'll say it one more time before we sign off today. That'll be it. So, if you're just going to tune in now, you're probably missing what we're talking about. 10% off on top of the already crazy deal that I'd buy that for $1. Right? You'd have gray hair to know what that means. All right. Head on over there. Grab that free Discord while you're at it. You'll need it for the Zoom links, free Zoom links for your training purposes. All right, let's take a walk around the block. Yes, let's find something to trade. NQ. All right, what do we got here? We're going to diddle in the middle here. And what do we got? We got a bull market to the upside. And we got this little micro double top here. Is there enough room to jump in that trade and make money? There probably is, but I don't want to. It's kind of small. All right, what do we got? ES. ES is breaking out of this double top, diddling in the middle here, though. Middle of the channel. Can I make a quick buck here? Oh, I could probably squeeze something out of that pretty easy, actually. See what we got going on here. Yeah, let me see. I'll load up here. Let's do 30 contracts. And I don't like getting into trades here in the middle. What do I mean? This is at the mean, Doug, of the channel. It's in the middle. It's the average. There's the top of the channel. There's the bottom of the channel. It is on an upward. Why don't we usually want to enter trades on the mean, on the average? Because it could just as easily go up as it could just as easily go down. That's what we call diddling in the middle. We try not to do that, right? It's not that we can't make money. It's just, it's average. It's sitting there. It's not going up. It's not going down, right? It's just blah. It doesn't take any effort to be average. If you want to go through the rest of your life, go to a 9-to-5 job that you want, that you hate. You are living in the mean. All right? You're diddling in the middle. You're never going to change. You're going to go in every day and hope you get a 1 to 3% raise next year for busting your butt for the man, only to be disappointed and only get 1%, right? Is that the kind of life you want to continue to live, going to a job that you hate? Well, I know I didn't. So, after about 3 months, I said, I ain't working for the man ever again, right? So here's what happens when you diddle in the middle, right? You get a pullback on here, right? Because it could just easily go down. Now, can it bounce here? Sure can. Can it go back up? Sure can. I see orders up there at the 940 area, which is slightly above where I got in at, right? There's some big orders up there, but there's also big orders to the downside. So I'm going to see if this is going to bounce off the 9. If it doesn't, I'm out of this trade, all right? That's my line in the sand right here. Right there, that's my line in the sand. I'm going to get out of this trade if this doesn't come back up. If it breaks below that, I'm out, right? Matter of fact, I can reverse this trade and go back to the downside. I'm going to give this a second, see if the buyers want to catch that off the 9. This is a kind of a minor double top here, or triple top, right up here. But it's in the middle. This is why I said you don't want to enter trades in the middle. This is what can happen to you. Now, I was expecting a slight pop there, and I think it still will, but it doesn't matter what I think. The market's got to do what the market's going to do here. I see orders sitting on my order book up here, 941, but that doesn't mean it's going to go there. If the sellers overtake them, oh, come on, TikTok, I'm busy. I ain't got time for this doing puzzle thing. But, they want you to do puzzles once in a while after about an hour. Here we go. Hang on. I got to take my eye off my trade, because TikTok wants me to do this puzzle piece. And, oh, come on. I had that right on there. Got to do it again. Hang on. Hang on. But right there. All right, success. All right, we should be good for another hour. Now I got to get back to my trade. I haven't already took my eye off of it. You don't want to do that, right? All right, so, well, I get out of this trade. Well, it is holding its own, right? But it hasn't broke up there yet. There's going to start getting tired and selling off. And right here is my get out of jail free, get out of jail with a loss card, all right? I'm out. I can reconfigure later. If I want to go to the downside, I could, right? I can catch a quick stock down there. See if I can catch that, right? Did it break and hold? No. Why do I want to do? Well, watch this. Right here's the 21. I didn't want to jump in there for that. Again, jumping in willy-nilly can get you in a lot of trouble, right? I'm obviously right here at the 21. Can it break and hold below that? Yeah. But the 21 is a strong indicator. I don't want to enter right there, right? See what's happening? It doesn't want to break through. This could easily go straight back up. You don't know, right? See that? Here comes some buyers in there off the 21. Did it not respect the 21? Not really, actually. There's some right here it bounced off of, right? So you have to have a clear entry to the upside, a clear entry to the downside, and don't compromise that, okay? I went up here and diddled in the middle, ended up losing, right? In here, I jumped in before it broke and held below the 21. Break and use the conjunction and hold to the downside. It did not break and hold below this level where I jumped in. I did not do the and hold below the 9, below that level. And when you get a little anxious and you don't do that, could I still end up greening this trade? Yeah, I could. Now, this is a paper trading account, so don't feel bad here. No, you don't, but, anyway, don't feel bad, right? So. All right, Ernie, don't see you over there. Hopefully you're working on that. Here we go. Go ahead and just lock in that $300 or whatever it said there. When I click the button, what else is going on? Let's go look at silver. What's silver doing? Silver's at $77. Kind of flat, diddle in the middle. What about gold? Let's look at gold. Gold's flat, channeling. Coming down to a triple bottom, very strong bottom of this channel here. See where these all come down here and bounce around. Bang, 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 bang. Right at the bottom of that channel. Yeah, obviously I don't want to play rare, right? I want to wait for a break and hold below that big old red line. Or in this case, even now, I add on there below the 200. Or I want to see a break and hold above this area here. I can make a few bucks, but I'd rather see it break and hold above the 49.91 area up here. So I already know what I want to do with that, right? Nothing. Nada. Platinum usually doesn't have volume this time of day, and it doesn't. As you can see, it's got 3 volume. I didn't even pay attention what gold was. Metals tend to drop also. Yeah, 15, 16, that's kind of stinks. Low volume, that's what it takes to move things. Silver's not much better volume-wise. So we'll stick with the indices. Go back to the Dow. Take a look at the Dow. What's the Dow doing? All right, who's grabbing their memberships? Get over there. AmericanDreamTrading.com. Right? All right. Good to see you back, Mac Trader, Just to Sell It, Bobby, all over there on the YouTubes. Oh. I don't know who you're talking to, who Mike is, but anyway, I'm sure Mike appreciates your comment there, Mac.
Mike.
Mike, check. Comments, questions. We're now in Power Hour. Let's see what NQ's doing. NQ moving. NQ's just sitting there. Just wants me to trade. That's what it's doing. It wants to take my money. It's just sitting there waiting on me to come throw something at it. Because I'm getting an itchy trigger finger here, right? I want to see it get above diddling in the middle before I think about it. Quite honest with you. I don't like it. So we don't trade. If you don't like something, don't force a trade. Go away. Go sit on your hands. Go take a nap. Go get a cup of coffee or your other favorite beverage, whatever it is you like. Right? Don't get something just because you're bored. That's how you wreck your account. How many times I get an itchy trigger finger and I start trading for no real reason at all, right? Just because I got to do something, right? What about the Russell? Let's find something to trade. I need something to trade, Doug. I'm getting itchy fingers. Here we go. Break and hold below the 21 on the Russell. Could be just sitting there, no volume. Russell
Gold's on a double bottom.
holds on a
Major
double
level
bottom.
of support.
Break, conjunction hold, break and
Conjunction function hold.
hold. What do we got to the downside? Nothing convincing me it wants to go down or up at the moment.
Yeah.
It's they're all flat, about the same price, same amount of orders. Comments, questions. Your questions make this show better. Here we go. We're going to go on a short, quick scalpy scalp here to the downside. There was 50 I could have took. Now I'm losing 50. I could have took a positive 50, but there it is right there, 50. See, I could have clicked that button, locked in that 50 bucks. I want to see what it's going to do. If I end up losing 50 bucks, oh well. See what happens. Here we go. Now I'm up 100, right? I think this wants to pull down to 72.6. I think this wants to pull down to about right here, right top of this candle. Right? It might not. See this candle right here? Bottom of this one, that one there. See how these come across right here? Matter of fact, let me draw a line on there for you. Right here. Where did I go? What did I say? Right here? About right there? That'd be my target goal to start with. That's a temporary line. I don't really need a line there. Holy cow, Doug. Look who's in the house. Eric Moto!
Where'd they go?
What's up, buddy?
Moto.
Hey, what's going on, Mark?
Hey, what's going on, Eric?
Oh, Eric.
Yo. Hey,
Mark, did you
hey.
see what Eric posted in one of the Futures Lounge? He says, I really like it over here.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
Hey, we got to
Yes.
break out that fresh strum of Kool-Aid just for Eric. Hey, look, where's it coming down to here, Doug? Where's it going to come down to? Where's it pausing at? Oh, there's 350 right there just on that. Oh, there's 400. Oh, is it going to get down to that line? It'll probably bounce before it gets there. I'm going to just go wait there and take it. Let's see here. We'll go ahead and lock that 150 bucks in. It was up over 400 at one point, but it's all right. It's pulling back. I still locked in profits, though. I could have waited a little longer. What's up, Eric? How's it? What's going on there, buddy?
Hey, not much, man. Just right here, trading MCL. Been trading it towards the downside, if you will. And
MCL, that would be oil. That'd be, or we call it Earl. Earl. You know
man.
Call it Earl because that's how they say it down there to buy you. Down there in Louisiana.
Cool.
How do I know that?
Yeah.
Well, we got guys in here that live down there, right? They live down there with them gators. They call it Earl. You call it oil down there. That's like, you can, what? Where are you from? The north?
I got in on one little small micro at 63.43. Just went, we finally broke and hold here. I need to hold here towards the upside. I'm up $2. They're very cheap, man. I thought they were like $500, but they're only like about $100 a pop.
Yes, sir.
I did my first initial trade, Mark, and I made $17 on my first trade.
That's how we do it. That's how we do it.
Let's go, baby. I transferred some money this morning. I transferred 620, if you will. And I locked in $17 this morning on my first trade. I went ahead and I was looking at MES, MCL. I was looking at copper, silver. And I was like, you know what? I like the price of crude oil. It's very affordable. I can take it very easy.
Yep.
Then let's do it. And I waited patiently for the right entry, bought one contract, and I rolled it towards the upside, and got out at the price target where I wanted to get out and locked in $17, if you will.
Let me ask you a question there, Mr. Eric.
Mm-hmm.
Is that any different trading oil than it is trading SPY? Is a
Nah.
chart a chart?
Chart's a chart, man. As long as you follow the principles, you follow coach's rules, and you stay disciplined, you're gonna shine.
The reason I asked Eric that publicly and right to the point was because he loves trading SPY options. He's one of the SPY whisperers, we'll say, right? And the Apple, he loves trading those things. That's why I asked him. That's a very pointed question. Because a chart is a chart is a chart, right? You can trade one thing, you can trade anything.
Exactly. You have told me that in the past.
Yep.
When I first got into the future side, I was paper trading this whole time, getting familiar with it, the mechanics, and then I finally find myself very comfortable with it. And I told myself, you know what? I'm gonna start off small, $600. That's enough buying power, and I'm gonna see how far I can scale that on a small base hits. Nothing huge, nothing crazy. Just following the same principles, the same rules.
All right. That's how we do it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sir.
Oh, yeah.
You know what Matthew would say about that, Eric?
What's up?
All right.
Let's go.
Let's go. Are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained?
Come on.
Are you not entertained?
What do you want to see me trade? I'll trade anything. You call it out.
Is that why you were here?
Gold. Look at
All
gold.
right, let's get a gold trade. As soon as it pops up, I'm going to decide instantly, upside, downside, and then enter the trade. Here we go. There we go. I'm going to go upside right here real quick. Bang, bang. Right there. I'm going to jump in. I'm going to lock in my profit. I'm going to just get a quick pop. Right there it is. Quick pop. $500. Bang, bang. Next. Next. Did you see that happen? Am I BSing you?
That was quick, man.
Could I made more if I'd stayed in it? Well, no, I'd be losing right now, right? Now, is that a good way to trade? No. But I was able to decide instantly which way I wanted to go. Now, was that a good trade up to the upside? No. Did I make money to the upside? Yeah, $500. Would you like to make $500 in 5 seconds? Bang, bang.
Hell yeah.
There we go, right? That quick. Bang, bang. What else? Come on, call it out. I'll trade it. Go ahead. I'll do it. I'll trade it. You know, you call it. I'll trade it.
Look at the Dow.
The Dow. All right, Dow. Upside, downside. Let me see. Here we go. Dow.
Historically,
Down to the upside. Yes, sir. I'll go down to the upside. Thank you very much. Jump in that trade. Right there we go. Diddling in the middle, unfortunately, though. But you know what? I can probably make some money off this. All I need is one little pop here to the upside, even though it is diddle in the middle at the top of a double top. Right there is $50. Bang, bang. Right there. And that took longer. That took what, 15 seconds? Bang, bang. Did it start on the shoulder previous candle? Yeah, kind of. So this is going to go up higher. Can I jump back in again? Sure can. I can go like that, right? I can jump in. Is that a wise thing to do? No, it's not. But, you know, don't be doing this because, you know, the reason I did that is because it did start on the shoulder of the previous candle. This might get a little bit of momentum to the upside or not. If not, I'm going to rip the Band-Aid off, take my money and go home, right? We'll see what happens here. I'm diddling in the middle. We talked about that earlier, did we not? Did we say don't diddle in the middle, don't enter trades in the middle? Well, there's $150 anyway. Bang, bang. How much did I just make there in probably, what, 30 seconds max? 3 trades? Bang, bang. Anything else? Huh? Made it look easy, right? Well, it's not easy, right? It was that easy. It was easy, right? But it wasn't easy. That's from years of experience. Is that a great way to trade? Absolutely not. You don't want to do that. This is paper trading. Would I do that with my real trades? Maybe not so recklessly, but yes, I've done instant decisions. I can do that. I've trained myself to do that. Now, all those things, I made a decision whether that was a good or a bad trade to enter instantly, right? That didn't happen overnight. I can look at a chart now using Coaches 3.0 or 4.0 actually now, indicators. Got to learn to start saying that, right? Using my charts, my historical levels, I can determine in a fraction of a second whether I want to enter this trade or not. I don't need to evaluate it for an hour and a half. Well, where's the gap? Is it going to fill the gaps from 1922 and now it's going to go up and fill a retracement on the Fibonacci? I don't need none of that garbage, right? I can decide instantly if I want to enter a trade, right? And I'm not entering a trade long term either. I'm a momentum trader. I'm a scalper, so I can jump in and out.
We're moving with Christina.
Yeah. I mean, I can sit here and wait 3 candles from now. I can trade the third candle from this very moment. I can just do it. I don't even know what that candle's going to look like, but I can trade that candle and make money. Third candle from now. I have no clue what it's going to do. If I want to sit here and wait 6 minutes, just on a 2-minute chart. If I put it on a 1-minute chart, right? Can I trade, right? The third candle from now. We'll count this candle as the first one, right? In 2 minutes from now, I'll trade whatever the new candle is, right? Can I do that? Yeah, I can. Can I do it confidently? Confidently? Yes. Why? Because I've had the training what to recognize what it's doing. Now, can I guarantee myself to make money? Absolutely not. Right? But you learn as you go and you gain experience, you become a more confident trader. That's a reckless way to trade. I'm not suggesting you do that, right? But as a scalper, do I jump in things that go against me sometimes? Absolutely. There's one candle, right? No, is that the same candle? What candle are we on? That first one? We'll just call this the second one. Whatever the next candle does here, I'm going to jump in on the next candle here in 4 seconds. I don't know which way it's going to go, up or down, but whatever it is, I'm going to make a decision, and I'm going to jump in and trade that one candle, right? And I'm going to go right here. Bang,
Just
bang.
do it.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it right now. There it is. Went down, up. See, I was hoping for a bounce there. I was hoping off a bounce off that level in the 9, and it didn't. It's going through it. That's not good for me. So this could be a very lost here, right? I went with a statistical odds of using this as support that it would bounce off this level, and it's broke through it. If it doesn't bounce right away, it's not going to, right? There it is. I'm down. I'm lost 400. You got to rip the Band-Aid off, right? Could I sit there long enough to make sure, see if it comes back up? I could, but I won't because it didn't do what I was hoping it would do statistically. So that time it did not work out. That's going to happen. That's a high risk trade. Coming down, catch the bounce off the 9. I was expecting that to come down, hit the 9 because it was right here at the support level. So it was a double confluence of things, right? I was hoping to come down there and bounce. So I actually went long on that and I ended up losing money. Now, did it pull back to where I was? Yeah. Okay. But I got out of the trade because I wanted to show you when something happens, you enter a trade thinking one thing's going to happen and something else, you have to rip the Band-Aid off. You got to get out. Because if you sit there and wait, this could have kept going down, 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 right? Now, in this case, it actually come back up. I would have broke even if I had just waited 20 more seconds. But sometimes that doesn't happen. So you have to decide instantly by waiting and having hopium that it's going to do it and come back up. That's how you wreck your account. You die by a death of 1,000 cuts. Okay? So now that's not a way to trade. You want to set yourself up. I do break and holds, right? That's my main thing. Break of the 9. There's the break of the 9. Did that one enter on start on the shoulder previous? No. Here's a break to the downside of the 9. Did it start on the shoulder? So that's what I'm looking for. Specific things. Because when it starts on the shoulder of the next previous candle, that's a sign of strength. Okay? And it doesn't mean it's going to go up forever, but just right now, like this here. See how this starts on the shoulder of the previous candle, right? There's the break of the, it's not really a true break of the 9. I got in a little late, but that's showing strength, right? I can get right there. Bang, bang, got 50 bucks off of that, right? I jumped out because you got this little double right here. Got to get past these candles. If it does, I'll jump back in, right it up to the top of the channel. I don't care. Matter to me, right? Right now, I'm looking for a pullback right here. Why? Because it's at the same level as those other candles right there, right? Can I jump in there and grab that? Well, I can. This will be a quick scalp if I do, right? It's right, actually I got in too soon. It's right there at the top of this wick. And it didn't look close enough, right? That's all right, I'll wait. You can see, look, the wick stopped. The wick stopped right there where that one was at. I thought it was above it. That's why I jumped in. It's all right. We'll wait and see what happens. Again, if this doesn't bounce back off the 9 here, I'm out. I already told you it was stop there. I was hoping for, I thought that candle was up above it a little bit. All right. It wasn't. It was a bad decision. That was an error on my part. Right? Every trade you do is not going to be green. All right. Mac wants to know, do I let it come down and stop me out every time? No, I do not. If I see it coming down, why do I want to? If I can see the trade's going against me, I got too big of a stop here. Right there's my trade. I entered the trade with a stop. It's right there. Am I going to let this? And this would be a good example, right? Am I going to let this come all the way down here and stop me out, depending where I had my stop? No, I don't have to. I can tell this trade's going against me, right? And I can get out of the trade myself. Now that one stopped me out. But if I'm going to see this big gamma candles, that's what the stop's for, right? You got to manage your stops. But if I see it stair stepping down towards me, and no, I'm not going to sit there and watch it stop me out. Well, I got my stop down there. It might go up before then. I can rip the Band-Aid off anytime. If I can clearly see, based on training and experience, this trade's not going my way, right? I'll get out of it. Just like that one, the other one I did where I was expecting to bounce off the 9 and it didn't do it. It went through. I had to rip the Band-Aid off. I'm not going to sit there and keep losing $10,000, $20,000, right? Just because I have a stop set. That's there to keep you from catastrophic pullbacks. That's all stops for. Don't let you can rip the Band-Aid off as soon as you see red, right? There's no reason to wait just because you have one. It's your trade. Manage it accordingly based on your risk tolerance. Great question, right? No, don't do that. I mean, you can, especially if you set your stop for a reason. Now, I didn't change. My stops over here are set at 75 ticks. I obviously don't need, all I need is 15 or 20 ticks on this right now, right? I don't need 75. Can I go back in here? Watch. See, here's my stop. I'm just showing you. Again, this is paper. See how big my stop is? Way down there. It's so big I can't even see it. So I have to adjust it. And it's not a problem. You do want to set your stops reasonable where you're at. Most of mine are 25 ticks. And if it's too much or too little, then I adjust it the second I get into the trade. And I like to keep it below the 21 a hair if I can, right? Maybe between this lower than the tops of the previous candles, right? Where they were at. And then let it do its thing. Now, if this happens to pull back all of a sudden hit that, oh well, right? It is what it is. And I can also use my stop. See, I'm up 150 bucks. I can slide my stop up. I'm going to do it here, but it's going to stop me out. It's too tight. I can now use my stop also to guarantee me profit in a trade, right? No matter what happens, I'm going to make 100 bucks. Now, I don't want to do that because it's too tight. You have to keep your ATR, right? You don't want to slide it up too soon, but I'm guaranteed $100 now. I'm using my stop to stop the downward fall, and it'll lock me in with $100 profit, right? Or I can click this button right here and take 350, however I want to do it, right? As this goes up, I can slide my stop up a little bit more, right? Watch, it's going to stop me out, and I'm going to get 100 bucks no matter what. This trade's a green trade, guaranteed 100 bucks. All right. C-Mac, your camera's on there. Shut your camera off, or somebody else shut one of the mods. You would?
Sorry, I'm in the storage unit. I didn't realize I must have hit a button.
No, everybody else knew you were there too.
Yeah, we were watching you.
Sorry,
moving.
you were seeing me? Oh, gosh.
Oh,
You
yeah.
get the feeling somebody's watching you? That's because they are.
I had it sitting here, I thought, just pointing up. Oh, okay. Well, good thing I didn't do anything embarrassing. I don't think I did.
Yeah, you did. We were laughing.
Is it still on?
No.
I can't. Oh, okay.
Pulling your leg, Miss.
Oh, it wasn't on?
Yeah, it was on.
Oh.
We could shut it off. I just didn't get over there fast enough.
It's off though now?
Yes, it's off.
Okay, thank you.
No, we cannot turn your camera on. Only you can do that. We can
Well, I
turn it
don't
off,
know.
but we can't turn it on.
I took care of it.
Thank you very much. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't realize I had it in my hand and I was lifting stuff, so I must have hit the button. Sorry.
Okay. All right.
Thanks. Okay.
I see a punch up strings you deduction. Yeah, Jerry. Okay. Questions, comments. All right. What about this 10% off the membership? Diamond membership, $3,500. Coach took the day off today, even though he still popped into the live, from my understanding. $3,500. Bruno took it down to $3,500 for today. Now it's limited only to 7. Wow, it was more than that. There was 7 left. Once those are sold, they're gone. Right now, the big news is you can use your 10% discount code off of that. On top of that, so instead of $5,000, you're going to get it for $3,150. $50,000 worth of membership. You bought everything separately. Get over there
That's
at
very-
AmericanDreamTrading.com. Get them memberships now.
That's very bigly.
Big sale. Questions, comments? NQ, somebody says over there on the TikTok. Imlesh says, NQ, what about it? You just calling it out that it's moving? What are you saying? What do you want to know? I was just trading that a little while ago. What do you want to know? Cam over there in the TikToks. Thank you, Alex, for the follow.
Stopper's dumping too.
Want to wait on a break and hold below the 55, which is that orange line. Yes, short, it did break and hold below the 9. Up here would have been my entry. I'm a little late to the game, so I'll wait for a short below the 55 if it breaks and holds below. And then I have a little bit of meat on the bone between here and the 200. Assuming there's not any historical levels here that I don't have charted out, because I haven't updated my chart. I can see some short-term activity right in this area, which is probably about where the 200's at anyway. Do I need a line there? Not really, but we'll put one there just for visual representation. For those of you playing at home, and that just so happens where the 200's at. Is there anything else in here? Yeah, I mean, I'm going to put some temporary lines in here just so you can see, right? Just for the fun of it, just because I can. Just because that's another chart I'll have to blank out and start over again. Right there it is. I want to see a break and hold below the 55, which is that orange line before I decide, because I'm late to the game. And then I have meat on the bone down to here. This whole blue skies ahead there, right? We'll see what happens. Break, and hold. I want to see the and hold below the orange line. And I want to see the and hold. I don't see the and hold, the conjunction yet. You know the conjunction is what holds a sentence together. Holds two things, the break, the hold, the word and in the middle is what holds those two together. So therefore it makes the word and a conjunction. Did you know that? Conjunction function, conjunction junction, what's your function? I learned that today. I never did understand what a conjunction was. Somebody explained it to me in those terms today, and I like, oh, the light bulb went off. Here's a break and hold. Here's my break candle. Good thing I didn't jump into the downside. Break and hold there, Patel. See that? Cam, you see that? If I'd have got into that soon, look what would have happened. I want that break and hold below critical levels in this case, or above. Yes, sirree, Bob. I know your name's not Bob. Right? Come on.
Are you not entertained?
Come on.
Are you not entertained?
Hey, Mark.
Is this not why you were here?
Yes, sir.
I got a bug a little early today. I want to just thank you for such a great week and date and show, and thank you for all the things that you're teaching us here in ADT.
Thank you for the kind words, sir. Paid member number 6248.
Yep.
Good
Thank
job.
you so
Hey,
much,
have a
Mark.
great weekend, Mr. E.
You too,
Try
sir.
to
Thank
smell
you.
the roses along the way. Take all that
Yeah,
hard-earned money and go get yourself, take your bride out for a little fancy dinner or something, whatever, however you guys celebrate, you know, don't be afraid to spend some of that money.
Absolutely.
Haven't seen a hearse behind a funeral. I haven't seen a U-Haul behind a funeral yet. Oh, look at that. There you go. I'm up $1,500. Bang, bang. Break.
Thank you, Mark.
Yes, sir. Have a great one. Break of the 9. And hold. There's my confirmation candle. Started on the shoulder of the previous. I jumped in that trade. Bang, bang. There you go. I want to see where this one goes. I might take it before then. Can I slide my stop up to lock in my profits? I can, but you got to give it room to breathe. If you slide it up here like this too soon, it'll just bounce and stop you out, right? I can take the 6. I can take the 7. You got to give it room to breathe. As it slides and moves up, can I slide up more? Yeah, I can do that, right? Guarantee myself. There are 5,000. That's half of it. Can I take the 12? Can I take the 13? Everybody's like, yeah, take it. Before it pulls back. Okay. We'll do that 10,500. How'd that sound? All right. Why not off the 55? Because I was yakking. Wasn't paying attention. That's why I wasn't paying attention. Wasn't really a break. It didn't really break the 55 to the upside. It just was on it. So it really didn't clearly leave the 55 to come back up like it did on the 9 here. Yes, you could do off any critical level. It could be historical level here, right? Off double tops, whatever, right? Triple tops, right? So that's what I look for. Doesn't always have to be the 9. It can be a level. It could be the 200. It could be off VWAP. It can be off the 9. It could be off whatever, right? You however you want to do it. Always wait for that break and hold though. Right? You want to make sure you have that. Hey, Vegan Knowledge over there on the YouTube's good to see you. Just so you know, Vegan, you're my favorite. Always have been, always will be. Glad to see you here. All right. Brandon, Sergio over there, Chumrod, thanks for joining here today. All right. What are we waiting on today to get that diamond membership? Deep discounted, $3,500 today only for 7 people only left. There's only 7 left. So once those are gone, they're gone. And because you're watching for free today here on our live feed, you use discount promo code MARK, as you see at the top of my screen there, M-A-R-K, at checkout over at AmericanDreamTrading.com. You'll get an additional 10%, which means you get the diamond membership today for $31.50. We did the maths on that. $12 a day. We're live for a minimum of 8 hours. That's $1.50 an hour. Where else are you going to get training for $1.50 hour that could potentially turn you into a millionaire down the road? Results not guaranteed, implied, or anything, but you know what I'm saying, right? Coaches made 16, 17 millionaires that we're aware of, right? Did this one start on the shoulder of the previous? Can I enter this? Yes. Well, do I really want to? No. Why? But I'm going to anyway because I'm going to talk you through it. Right here's where I'm going to go to. That's my goal in the line. Seeing right there. Top of that channel. I tell everybody every day, better respect that green line. If not, it'll teach you to respect it. Look at that wick bear almost touch it and pull back. Bang, bang, $3,500. There you go. Are you not amazed? Are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained?
Right?
Are you not entertained?
There you go.
Is this not why you are here?
Why do I wait for the whole candle? Why do I? I don't wait for the candle to finish. I wait for the breaking. There's the break. There's the whole candle. If it starts on the shoulder of the previous candle, it has some oomph, and it's just a visual thing. What the oomph is, right? Then I'll enter the trade. It's not. I don't wait for the candle. Now, this one here, I got in late. But if I'm actively trading and I'm focused, right? Like here, let's just pretend this is the breakout, right? Does that candle look like it wants to keep going up to you visually? Well, yeah, okay. Well, it's got some volume, right? I can get in it, right? There you go. Bang, bang. Just made $15,000 that fast, right? Because it popped, right? Anybody would have made money on that one, right? It had, but you saw what I was talking about, right? It had oomph to the upside. It had volume is what it is, right? Volume up. Now, I expect a retracement on this candle here, right? Do I expect a 50% retracement on this big old gamma candle? I can make them trades too, right? I could do the same thing right there. Just made $1,000 on that thing going down. Bang, bang. Why? Because that's what coach teaches us on those little things. But you got to think about that ahead of time. You got to think about it instantly. You got to react instantly. You can't sit there and think and watch, oh, is that 50% or is that 47%? Oh, it's got 3 more percent. No, you get in there, you take what you got coming, right? Is this one starting on the shoulder of the previous candle? Yeah. Does it look like it has oomph to the upside? Absolutely not. Look what happens when you don't get that oomph, right? There was no way that you could have been convinced that that wanted to go up. Look what happens to your account if you do that. See? Again, this is paper. I'm doing this on purpose to show you. There's real world circumstances for, compromising your entry, right? See that? Just that fast, right? You can lose all kinds of money. So there was no way you would have been convinced that that candle had oomph to the upside. So you have to know what your trading strategy is and don't compromise that, right? Why do I go long on double tops? I don't generally. Statistically, it's going to pull back on a double top. I'm watching the candle as it happens, right? I'm not going to enter a double top, sit here and go long automatically. The smarter play would be to go short, right? K-Tabor, right? You are correct. Statistically, that's what's going to happen on a double top. It's going to pull back. Right now, why did I enter this one? Because I was looking at the L2 and I was watching these candles. They were moving up, right? You know how high is high, right? So I looked at the information that I had in front of me, used the tools that I had. That's why I entered that trade. Thanks. That's a good question, right? It would make logical sense that this would have pulled back here, right? Now, another reason is these things are all jammed up nice and tight here too. So you really don't know until it happens. But I was able to react, trade that robotically, jump in, jump out. Same way when it come up here. Why did I jump in on that? Normally I wouldn't do that. I was trying to show you about the break and hold right on the shoulder of the previous candle. Just so happened that thing burst clear up through there. There's a lot of little things, and you decide these things instantly once you get time and experience in, right? And you see how this works. Now, do I want to enter this trade to the upside at all? It's 15 minutes, power hour. This is getting to be the most volatile part of the day. Could go to the moon, could pull back just as fast, right? Can I enter up here? Yeah, I could. Does that look like it wants to go up? Absolutely not, right? Well, is it? Has it yet? Now I might have some gumption that it might want to go up. Oh, no, I don't, right? So you need to wait and really see. Don't try to think something's there that's not, right? Can I take that money? Yeah. Bang, bang, made $2,000 that fast, right? So don't compromise. You got to know what I'm doing. I'm looking for candles. If I get in it and I see the next one start on the shoulder of the previous, like this, with some oomph, I'm going to stay in the trade longer. And all the paid members in here in futures laugh, right? So that's why I was looking at it, right? Yeah, statistically, even though it didn't this time, statistically, this will, you go calls on what? Support, puts on resistance.
We haven't sang that song in a while. Calls on support and puts on resistance.
Because why do we do that? Because that's what usually happens statistically. Doesn't always happen. Did it happen here? No. Right? But statistically, we know that's what happens. Right? In the long run.
Sorry for breaking
more
your
often
ears.
than not, that's what's going to happen. So, what's this look like? Are you convinced this wants to keep going higher? 15 minutes left in the day. Does it have oomph to the upside yet? Right now, it's at today's high of the day. Does it look like it's got oomph? Yeah, I think they're fighting over it. I think it wants to pull back around that 150 level. Maybe not.
Just jumped in. I'm already up 150 bucks.
There we go, right? It's at today's high, right? There's 7,000, there's 5,000, there's 6,000. Boom, I'll take it, right? Bang, bang, that fast, $5,500. Bang, bang. Paper
Bang, bang.
Bang, bang. Oh, come on.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Questions?
Is this not why you are here?
Again, now, is this something you can do as a new trader? Absolutely not. This requires quick thinking, understanding of what's going on. Am I always right? Absolutely not. I'm not the brightest bulb in the pack. So you can do this. Are you going to be able to do this on day one? No. All right. I got experience here. I know what I'm looking for. I have a different risk tolerance than the next person. And another person has a higher risk tolerance than I do. We all are different. So I'm basing this on a lot of things, right? Am I willing to take a loss here? Am I willing to eat this loss if I'm wrong? Just like you saw me take, and again, this is paper, but it doesn't matter. I still treat this the same way. You saw me take that one where it was coming down. I was expecting to bounce off the 9, right? Statistically, that's what would have happened there, but it didn't. It went right through. I had to rip the Band-Aid off, right? I could have sat there and waited, and it did eventually come back up, but you don't know that, right? So you have to make quick decisions. You got to rip the Band-Aid off when you're on a loss eventually, right? Do I want to see this go up to 170? It probably will. Am I convinced this wants to go up to even 170 here? Does this candle show that it may want to go up there? Who's convinced this candle wants to go that high? I'm not. I think it will, but I don't know. See how little that is? Are you convinced? This is on a 1 minute chart, right? This should really be, if it had the volume, this thing should really be pulsating here, but it's not, right? They're not. They don't even know what they want to do. Right? I got another 20 seconds for the next candle. See, if I had jumped in that ahead to go to the upside, where would I be at right now, right? So, again, wait for your trading strategy to come to you. Well, momentum is running like this. Well, I hold more than one candle. I don't count candles, but if the candle quits moving and it's not time for the next candle to start, yeah, I'll probably get out. That's how I am. Now, I'm trying to slow down my jets a little bit, not jump in and out so much because I'm generating extra fees that I don't need to be, right? So I'm watching my countdown timer a little bit more now. If the next candle is going to start here shortly, I'll wait and see if it starts on the shoulder of previous. But the reason that they're doing that, and this is up here is not the key entry level. My key entry was down here, right? The break and hold of the 9 down here, and then I can just let it go as long as I want, as long as it stays above the 9. That's the true trade, right? Let the runners run. I don't do that because I'm a scalper, right? But that's not what coach teaches. Now, as a scalper, I can jump in anytime, anywhere I want to, right? But if I want to maximize my profit potential, reduce the fees that I'm generating every trade, because a trading is not free, you got to pay fees to trade. So it's kind of stupid to jump in and out 50 times when I could click once here and let it go, right? As long as it stays above this white line, there's no reason for me to get out of the trade. You look at all that money I'm missing out on, right? Now that'll probably pull back 50%, but will it? Well, we're the last 10 minutes of the day. It's hard to say what's going to happen. This is the most volatile time of the day. Can I get up there? People might want to take profit. Can I gamble? Oh, I think it's up so high now. It's a high day. I think people are going to sell off. Well, what if they don't? What if they keep driving this up? Right? I'm shorting this right now. I'm thinking they're going to sell off. It's so high, they're going to sell. Right? There's no proof of that. That's my own bias getting in the way. This thing could keep going, right? See that? My own bias costs me money. So you got to be careful. You want to trade what the trade is showing you. Don't think, well, that big candle there, it's got to sell off for sure. And then everybody's going to start selling. They got to get out 10 minutes left in the market, right? They all want to get out and take their profits and go home. You know how many times we've seen the market go to the moon at the end of the market? Unbelievable amount of time. You really don't know. You would think, I would think, it's the way I think. Yeah, this thing's so high, I want to sell off right now at the top, take all my profit and go home, put it in the bank, right? I ain't holding this any fast Friday night, but people do that though, right? So those things can happen. Don't just assume that it's going to drop at the end, because we've seen this thing go like crazy. What platform do I scalp on? I scalp on all of them, but this is TradingView you see here. I use Trade-Evade. I use Weebles, my brokers, my 2 main brokers, right? I'm paper trading right here, just using TradingView's paper trading right now. I generally don't trade my real account live while I'm talking because I'm answering questions. This is not a stock. This is futures, NQ, the NASDAQ 100 NQ futures. You can learn how to do this by going to AmericanDreamTrading.com. Sign up, get one of the memberships. That diamond's $31.50 with our 10% discount right now. Got to use promo code Mark. Get it. I don't know what to tell you. I'm going into the weekend. You got like 8 minutes left. Trailing stop. You can use trailing stops. Do I? No. Have I? Yes. Trade-Evade. I love Trade-Evade actually. I like it. I mean, I like it because I don't trade on their app really. I can. I know how to, but what I like about it is, and it's, I have a larger account now, right? So I've been doing this a while. I got a larger account, so I don't really care what the margin is, but I do care, right? I'm looking at the fees. I got, the lifetime thing, so my fees are substantially lower, right? I got the lifetime membership thing, right? But anyway, that doesn't matter. I like them. I like them because it allows our members with smaller accounts to trade all night long at a very, very extremely low margin requirement to trade. That opens the door for our members to trade, right? Way to go. 300 ticks on MNQ. Good job. Good job. 300 ticks. Look at that. You see, he got 300. One of our members just got 300 ticks on that, right? That's $150, just like that. Bang, bang. Per contract. That was like 350. So he snagged most of that, right? He or she. So, but yes, I do love Trade-Evade for that reason. I've tried them first a couple years ago and I wasn't happy with the performance I had out of them, but I do love them now. They've changed things. It's more for the margin. Do I think it's better to do it on Trade? It doesn't really matter. Yes, I'm linking my Trade-Evade account, and I'll show you here. I can pull this up and show you that I can come over here, right? And I can log out of this, right? And go back in here, click, bring this back up, right? And I can hook up any broker of these that's on these lists to this, right? There's more of them here, right? You can click this button. There's all kinds of brokers that you can connect to this Trade-Evate and trade. And you can see I use Trade-Evate and Webull. I have these programmed with my trading credentials. It's saved in here, right? And all I got to do is click on it, and I can actually trade my live account, either one of them, instantly. Or if I just want to do paper trading, I do that, click connect. That's all there is to it once you get your initial thing in there, right? So it's very simple, very easy. It's nothing to it, really. So that's how you do that. And I like it. It's responsive. I have no issues. Now, one thing I do like about using Trade-Evate to set up the trading is you can put all the trailing stops and all those kind of things in there, right? You can pre-program them all, and it will show up here once you link your account. It'll show up on here, but you can't do a trailing stop on Trading View, right? Even though I have it linked. So you actually have to create that stop and execute the trade on Trade-Evate if you want the trailing stop or some of them high end. You know, there's some fancy things you can do. It's really cool, right? Break evens and all that. You can set the break even to move up after so many ticks and yada, yada, yada. Anyway, because over here, all you could basically do is a market, a limit order, or a limit stop order, right? Okay. You can't do auto break evens and all that. So that's what's nice about Trade-Evate. And it will show up here, and you can manage your trade once you're here. Here, it's just the basic inside trading view, and it's fine. You're still trading through Trade-Evate, but you're not going to have all the fancy stuff. But all I need is stop loss anyway. So, all right. So, all there is to it. I don't use trailing stop. I have. There's a fine art to using trailing stops depending on what you're trading, right? You have to have it set up so it moves up with it. It's a great tool, right? It helps lock in profit. I use my booger picker to lock in my profits, quite honestly. It's a great thing, I guess, if you're a swing trader, whatever, however you want to do it, right? So, anyway, that's all there is to it. Good question. One broker's not necessarily better than the other, right? Sure, you can get on the interwebs and search, and this is the highest rated one for trading, whatever. If you deep dive into the interwebs, you'll find 20 articles talking about 20 other people, right? Try them out. They almost all have paper trading that you could try out their platform with. Would I chart on Trade-Evate? No. Can you? Yes. That's just why I like Trading View. It's the number one charting one in the world, right? I just love it. And if I can put coaches indicators on here, and I can link my Trade-Evate and my Webull accounts through here. Now, of course, Trade-Evate's futures only, but I also have a cash account that I can trade stock options, and I can do that here also, right? Well, not options. Well, I guess they have added options on here, I think now. Never done it, but you can do that. So I like it. Good question. It's a personal preference. Would I recommend Trade-Evate? Absolutely. Do I say Trade-Evate's the best in the world? Absolutely not, right? Because that's a subjective thing, right? So anyhow, there you go. How that works. All right. One last try. You got 2 minutes, and then I'm signing off. Here it is. Up here, what do you see at the top of my screen, right? What's it say? Promo code Mark. Go to AmericanDreamTrading.com. Get that membership right now. Don't waste your time, right? Promo code Mark. Can't miss it. Big old yellow letters up there, right? Get your 10% off. Our diamond membership, Bruno knocked it down from 5,000 down to 3,500. Apply that promo code Mark. You'll get another 10% off. That's $3,150. One-time payment. We figured it out. That's $12 a day for if you're only looking at a 1 year. That's $1.50 an hour to get training to potentially change yours and your family's life. If you're tired of your 9-to-5 job, this may be something to look at, right? And while you're there, go to our website, American Dream Trading, right? Let me show you that real quick. There's that, right? Go over there and click the membership page. Click here, get our memberships. You see here's all the buttons. You can go down and grab any membership you want. You can use 10% off any of those. It doesn't have to be the diamond, right? It's off your first payment. So if you want the diamond, go over here, click join now. It's just easy. It really is. It's just easy. Go Over here's your options. You can click on that. I want a $3,500 one-time purchase. Click the button there. Click continue, right? Before you even enter any credit card thing here, you can prove to yourself it works. M-A-R-K, right there, mark. Click apply. Watch this go from $3,500 to $3,150. Watch this, bang. Here it goes. Watch that. Look at that. Isn't that something, right? I can cancel that. Watch this, right? Hang on. There it's back to $3,500. What if you don't like Mark? What if you like Doug better? Maybe you just like Doug better. Well, put Doug's name in there, right? I don't care. Click apply. Bang gang. Watch this. $3,150. You get 10% off using Doug's name also. That's all there is to it. Of course, then you got to put your credit card information in, pay for it, right? Bang bang. Put your email address, yada yada yada, all that fancy stuff. Takes you about 2 minutes to do that, if that. So that's all there is about that. That's all I'm going to say about it. Ready to get over there and grab it. It's going to go away today. There's only 7. Well, there was 7. I don't really know how many's left now. Quite honest with you. Once those 7 are gone, that's it. Done. Forever. It's the least amount it's ever been charged. Right? Yes, you can link Tradeovate to TradingView. You can do that. All right. Again, we are live here 3 times a day. Coach is live from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern Time, Monday through Friday. I'm live from 2 to 4 Eastern Time, Monday through Friday. And we have the aftermarket show with Dawn. Starts at the top of the hour. Matter of fact, it starts right now over on our YouTube channel, American Dream Trading. She's live over there Mondays and Fridays. Check that out. So upon conclusion of this broadcast, and any and all of our live broadcasts are automatically posted to our YouTube channel, American Dream Trading, where you'll also find over 3,200 absolutely positively free training videos that you can watch at your leisure. I thank you all for being here today. Again, my name is Mark. Have a great weekend. Make sure anybody you come in contact between now and the next time we meet, that you would try to leave lasting positive memories that people can hold on to. Don't be a downer. Don't be tearing people down. I'm going to close here with a song that was written by one of our own members. The video was actually created by Dawn. She's got skills. He put Ken Mayfield's song that he wrote to video, and we have this. It's about American Dream Trading. Have a great weekend, everybody. See ya. Goodbye.
Have a good one, Mr. Moore.
I was stuck in the cycle, just spinning my wheels, chasing time, losing sleep, forgetting how to feel. Dreams collecting dust on a shelf in my mind, till I found a spark, a way to realign. Not just numbers, charts, or lines on a screen. It was a mirror that showed who I could be. American Dream Trading, you opened the door, gave me the tools, now I'm asking for more. No more waiting for life to decide. You gave me the pen so I can rewrite. From fear to focus, from doubt to drive, I found my strength, now I'm alive. You didn't just teach me to trade, you helped me rewrite my life. Used to think I missed my chance, too late to change, but you showed me growth lies outside the cage. Now I'm building something real, not just getting by. Flipping setbacks into fuel, reaching for the sky. You said mindset first, and now I see success starts with who you believe you can be. American Dream Trading, you opened the door, gave me the tools, now I'm asking for more. No more waiting for life to decide. You gave me the pen so I could rewrite. From fear to focus, from doubt to drive, I found my strength, now I'm alive. You didn't just teach me to trade, you helped me rewrite my life. It's not about luck, it's learning to lead, turning every seed. Now I grow with every rise and fall, standing tall, no dreams too small. American dream being traded, you show me the way, turn my dark into light, my night into day. Now I'm writing my future in my own hand, with purpose, with power, with a brand new plan. From stuck to soaring, from fear to flight, you help me rewrite my life. Yeah, I'm trading more than stocks, I'm trading pain for pride. Thanks to the dream, now rewrite my life.